Okay, first thing you gotta do is open up your fluorescent light casing, okay? Next thing you gotta do is obviously open up your gutter here. Emergency lights means there's one light in the middle that's always on, and the two lights on the side are on with a switch. So we have to separate, make sure that we know that we're replacing this tube right here and not these ones. So we need to make sure that we're cutting the right wires, because what we're going to be doing at the end will be eliminating the wiring for this tube, because we don't need it anymore. Right now we have black wire, which is going to be the wiring that's connected for the emergency lighting, and this black wire is connected to this ballast, and we just have to make sure that we are cutting the right wire. This one, this one. We're also going to be taking the blue wire on this side. You can just cut it right. There's okay. And then the red wire on the other side. Done. Now we're just going to remove the ballast. Now next we need to install our new driver, and we're going to put it right here. The thing I recommend to do, since these drivers have a sticky pad on the back, is getting some rubbing alcohol and cleaning off this area so that way it'll stick and it'll last longer. Swipe it down pretty good. Okay, now we're just going to remove the tape. And stick it right in there. You want the power facing the power. The input. And make sure it's aligned. Alright, next, now what we need to do is connect our power directly to the driver. So what I'm doing right now is I'm extending the black wire and the white wire, since they were already short when the original electrician was installing the fixture. So now it's long enough to connect to our driver. Make sure it has a white and a black, and we have a white and black power supply. Other cases it'll be a red wire, but just make sure that the hot goes to hot and neutral goes to neutral. The hardest part about installing this is everything but the light bulb. You got the wiring you got to make sure is inside nicely, opening it up, setting up the ladder, setting up your tools, and that's about it. But the actual installation and the cutting of the wire takes about 10 minutes. I'm going to be putting back the gutter, the light bulbs, and then I'll show you how easy it is to connect the driver to the LED light. Now I'm going to install our LED tube. The neat thing about the tube is, since we eliminated our ballast, then we didn't need the wires, and we also don't need these brackets over here. These brackets are just to hold the light bulb in place. Our power supply comes directly to this wire, which connects to this wire. So it's a very easy connection. So there's only one way to connect our LED tubes. So it's almost impossible to get it wrong. Obviously you can see there's a clip. And just make sure you align the clips together, put them in, and you have your tube powered on. All you got to do is close the gutter now. And here we are, we close the gutter, we put our lights back in, and this is our LED tube that's in the center. And as you can see, it was just these wires over here that we needed to connect. There's no power going to the tombstones at all. We've eliminated the power to the tombstones. So this is very independent light. If anything happens, you can always just fix the driver, and nothing ever happens to the light. It's very safe. It's plastic. From my experience, if anything happens, if it drops for whatever reason, it's not going to crack. You're not going to have mercury all over the place. There's no mess. Personally, as an electrician, I like installing these a lot better than these older ones.